Got him.
Here we are in Bozeman, Montana, on a beautiful July day on the Gallatin River. And if you aren't coming to Montana this summer to fish, you're making a huge mistake. As you can see, the water's great. We're having our best water conditions probably in 15 years. The fishing's been awesome, and we're out here today talking about some of the new products that Simms is bringing out for this season in November.
John, why don't we talk a little bit about base layers today?
Layering.
Layering, yeah. That shirt you have on looks real interesting. Maybe you could tell us about it.
You know, layering is that one category in fly fishing that I think people overlook the most. As a sales rep for Simms, I see people out there wearing $500 waders, putting them on over blue jeans, and investing tons of money on nice rainwear, and not spending any money on the component of the story that really starts it all, which is next to skin fabric. And you know, it's hard to sometimes convince people to invest the money in base layer, but it's really where the whole story starts. If you're not wearing good technical base layer, it's helping body moisture wick away from your skin so it can breathe through your waders or your rainwear. You're really doing yourself a disservice out there on the water. And what I find a lot is a lot of people will use products that they cross over from other sports. A lot of guys will say, hey, I've got base layer from skiing or from snowboarding or mountain biking. And one of the really nice things about this shirt at Simms is that it's truly the only fishing specific base layer top. I mean, it was specifically made for an angler from top to bottom. And you know, it all starts with the fabrics. All of the fabrics in the Rivertek shirt are Malden Mills fabric. It's a Polartec fabric. The body on the shirt is a very, very porous two-way stretch fabric. Most people generate the bulk of their sweat and body heat in the torso, so we use a fabric here that's very, very breathable to help wick that away. The shoulders all feature a four-way stretch fabric, which gives you better mobility if you're casting, if you're rowing, if you're hiking around. You'll also notice too, it's a seamless shoulder design. Being that it's made to be worn next to skin, the last thing you want are seams coming underneath your suspenders. So a really nice seamless shoulder design. It's got some great fabric under the armpits. It's called ecstatic mesh, and one of the big complaints about a lot of people who've used base layer in the past is that it retains body odor, and we use an ecstatic mesh panel underneath the armpits that you know, prevents body funk and buildup.
What's the material on the sleeves? Why does that look different?
I'm glad you asked that, because the sleeves in my opinion are the most unique thing about this shirt. It's a polypropylene lycra sleeve panel. It's a patented design. And what's great about it is that if you're landing fish, you know, in the river, or if you're getting your wrist wet, you can see it completely sheds water off the wrist. So, you know, it's not as big of a deal right now where the weather is nice in July, but if you're fishing in the fall, and for, you know, guys like us who like to chase steelhead, you know, the last thing you want to do is land a fish, get your shirt wet, and then have that water creep that will eventually work its way up the shirt. So, I mean, that's a really unique feature about this shirt. It's a design feature that we developed with it. We patented it, and you're only going to find it in this Rivertek base layer top.
Great. Thanks, John.